welcome to Santai Hartanah, a property talk show with Roza Sure Bagus. Yes, today with me I have a handsome guy, a trainer from Orangetee, Mr. Dallas Hassan. Well, today we are going to pick his brain, ask some of his opinion about private property. Well, Dallas, we hear a lot of people are talking about in the market. It says that, well, you can sell one property and buy two property. Listen guys, sell one property and buy two property. Wow, that sounds very, very enticing, isn't it, Dallas?
Yes, it is.
Well, what do you think about it?
I think it is very trending. I think a lot of people are with this tagline, sell one, buy two properties. But what that surprises me is one size doesn't fit all. So it all boils down to numbers and available resources that the owners and income capacity that the owners have. Although it can be trendy, it is not necessarily good and must have. So it all depends on the owners and what demographic that they are belonging to, what asset class that they are yearning to own as well. In my opinion, I think it is very good to have investment, but it has to be a sound one, not just for the sake of having a second property. Right?
Yeah, just because your neighbor next door sell one buy two, so you want to jump into the bandwagon, and in the end you can't make it and you have to lelong, right? Wow, that's very bad. Well, Dallas, having coming from private property as well, yes, I made good money, went into a condo, and after that I sold it off for a handsome profit. Yes, it's true, it's good money to invest in private property, but you guys need to know your capability, whether your CPF is sufficient, whether your income can pay over the mortgage for maybe 10-20 years, for example. So we need to really look into our own capacity of our income in order to afford it. Let's say sell one and buy two. Okay, what is your advice for these people who yearns to have two properties?
It is good to have and own two properties. Given Singapore's land scarce, it is a legacy building for their loved ones. So it is always good to have two. But the million-dollar question is whether it is possible with their current state of affairs at home, especially their income resources, their income capacity. If we are going to give the kind of advisory from a real estate agent's perspective, a salesperson's perspective, I think it shouldn't just be you sell this, you buy two. That is salesmanship. It should be an advisory based on responsibility, and that is how I think you are going to roll on the...
Yes, I agree to that. With responsibility, just put yourself in your client's shoe. Well, there's another talk of town. Heard before, property agents used to say, hey, with $3,000 you can buy a private property. Some agents were promoting that with $3,000 only for your income you can buy a private property. Seriously?
I think not completely wrong. You are still able to purchase with an income of about $3,000 on your purchase, but it also depends on the age of the owner. It also depends on the other available sources from the owner. Available resources like, for example, CPF, available cash in hand. Those kind of things also help to purchase for income owner of about $3,000. It is still possible, but I wouldn't say it is completely not possible too. So, like I said, the word is responsibility. You shouldn't be getting a property and more than 80%, 90% of his income is going towards payment of the mortgage. I don't think so. There's a safe option. So your question of whether it can be done, it is possible.
I think can be done for guys with $3,000, provided if you have a lot of CPF now in your ordinary account. Let's say $250,000, then it's possible for you to own a private property with 3,000 income. Remember guys, the amount of money is important for you to plan in the long run. It's just not for the glamour that you have a private property. We heard cases, hear stories, like these people, they want lifestyle, they want condo, they want flashy lifestyle with cars and everything. In the end, they got to tighten their belt, but this is not life. I wouldn't suggest that kind of lifestyle whereby you want to show off or flaunt your wealth, but you and your family got to tie your belt and everything, No, I wouldn't want to recommend it, really. So having said that, Dallas, what would be your recommendation?
Okay, my recommendation will be look out for their total income sources, available materials and resources, and most importantly, someone who's been there, done that, like for example, Roza Sure Bagus and her team of enterprising agents who are responsible. Advisory and techniques pertaining to real estate should be someone you should consult, alright, for not just buying 2 properties at one go, but something with legacy planning as well. Someone who has already know the total calculation, someone with responsibility, okay, over your finances, is someone that you should seek to. So I think it will be good if you can check out with Roza and her team of enterprising agents. Most importantly, those with responsibility under her guidance will be a good source of anger to work things out.
For those who have any questions, well, don't be shy to ask, because you need to do your planning. To that, we end our talk show today.
Stay tuned for more thought-provoking real estate advisory with Roza Sure Bagus.
Signing off. Don't forget to subscribe and click the link below.